The creation story, God's power and love in the beginning. In the very beginning, before there was time, before the mountains and the seas, before the stars lit up the sky, there was God. He was there, eternal and powerful, full of love and glory. The Bible begins with these simple yet profound words: "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." These words remind us that everything we see and know finds its origin in Him. The earth at first was without form and empty. Darkness covered the surface of the deep, but the Spirit of God hovered over the waters. Then, with just a word, God spoke, and light burst into existence. "Let there be light," He said, and there was light. With this first act of creation, God revealed His incredible power. He didn't need tools or materials. His voice alone shaped reality. And in His wisdom, He separated light from darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. Evening passed, and morning came, the first day. On the second day, God created the vast expanse we call the sky, separating the waters below from the waters above. He gave order to the world, preparing a place where life could thrive. Then, on the third day, God gathered the waters into one place so that dry ground appeared. He called the ground land, and the gathered waters He named seas. Out of His love and creativity, the earth began to sprout vegetation: plants, trees, flowers, and fruits of every kind. He made them to grow and multiply, providing food and beauty for all that was to come. On the fourth day, God placed lights in the sky, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also filled the heavens with countless stars. These lights were not only for beauty, but for signs, seasons, days, and years. Each sunrise and sunset, each constellation twinkling above, reminds us of God's orderly design and His care for creation. Then came the fifth day. God spoke again, and the waters came alive with fish, great and small, colorful and swift. Birds filled the skies, soaring on wings above the earth. He blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and increase in number." The sound of splashing waters and singing birds filled the world for the very first time. Creation was no longer silent, it was alive. On the sixth day, God's work reached its climax. He created animals of every kind: cattle grazing in the fields, creatures moving along the ground, and wild beasts roaming freely. Each was unique, crafted with care and purpose. Yet, the greatest act of creation was still to come. God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock and all the wild animals." And so, God created man and woman in His image. Unlike anything else He made, human beings carried the reflection of God Himself. They were given dignity, wisdom, and responsibility. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and take care of it." He placed them in a beautiful garden called Eden, filled with every tree that was pleasing to the eye and good for food. In the center stood the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God provided everything they needed: food, companionship, beauty, and most importantly, fellowship with Him. When God looked at all He had created, the light and skies, the land and seas, the stars, birds, fish, animals, and mankind, He saw that it was very good. Everything was in perfect harmony. On the seventh day, God rested. Not because He was tired, but to set an example of rest, reflection, and holiness. He blessed the seventh day and made it holy, a reminder for us to pause and honor Him. The creation story is not just about power, it's about love. God didn't create the world out of need, but out of generosity. Every mountain peak, every flower, every sunrise, every human heartbeat declares His love. We were made to know Him, to walk with Him, and to live in His presence. Even today, when we look at the world around us, the vast oceans, the endless skies, the beauty of nature, and the miracle of life, we are reminded of God's power and His love. Creation is His masterpiece, and we are at the center of His design. Let us remember that we are not accidents of chance. We are children of a Creator who shaped the universe with His word and breathed His life into us. In every sunrise, He whispers His faithfulness. In every star, He shows His majesty. And in our very souls, He has placed His image and His love. So may we live with gratitude, care for His creation, and honor the One who, in the beginning, spoke life into being.